Brad Nessler along with my partners Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. Tonight's game will see some rain to go along with the cold. So let's get set for the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Florida Gators. Well, we hope you're as excited as we are for this one. And here come the Gators. The Hawkeyes come into this game expecting a win. I tend to agree with that. How about you, Herbie?
Iowa has one of their best players lining up in their backfield. Lee, expect a huge game from him running the football and maybe even catching a few passes. He's a tremendous athlete, and they will use him as much as they can.
I agree with you.
Hawkeyes all the way.
Florida has been waiting all week for this one. Get ready, folks. The opening kickoff is finally here. Number 15 fields it in the end zone. Little shake and bake move. There's a fumble. Number 87 with a recovery. Special player. He's the heart and soul of this defense, and they're going to need him today more than ever as they go up against a very talented running back.
If there's anyone who can bring the wood to this running back, then it's got to be this linebacker.
That's right, he's a tough one. There should be some really good collisions in this game.
Second and 13. Ball on the 13-yard line. With 4 wide receivers. He's into the open field. At the 40. Across midfield. Down the sideline. And he busted that one wide open.
On defense, you can't afford to give up big runs like that.
No. You got to make them work for it. That first down was too easy.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 30. The Hawkeyes come out in the ace formation. Burrow pitches out to the right. And now he's going to throw it. He lost the ball. Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 39-yard line. The Hawks come out showing 3 wide. Down he goes.
Johnson on the run. Gain of 12 on the play.
It's third down and 7 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Iowa sets up with 4 receivers. Drops back to pass. Steps up. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now, coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass and a half. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
Single set backfield. Here we go. Rolls right. He's going left. And it's caught. They'll bring him down. They took a gamble, but they lost.
Well, that gamble could really end up hurting him, because if the opposing offense scores, then everybody is going to be pointing the fingers at that old coach.
They'll start this drive at the 25.
First and 10.
From the gun. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Brought down. Nice gain for the halfback.
That time they kept it on the ground with the counter play. The blocking was great up front, and the tailback was able to get into the open field and do some special things.
1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Gators come out in a shotgun. They'll run the option. They go with the option and pick up the 1st down.
And that was just good instincts. You have to know when to pitch it or when to keep it.
Yeah, and in that situation, the quarterback knew he could pick up the 1st, so he kept it himself. Very good decision.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Noble has 4 receivers lined up here. Noble back to pass. Draw play. He jukes. And down he goes. Maybe a few, but that's it.
Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 49-yard line. Nickel defense. It's a direct snap. Martin with a takedown. That's 4 yards on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
3rd and 4. Ball on the 47.
47-yard line.
The Gators set up in the gun. High snap. Wants to throw outside. Just couldn't drag a foot inbounds.
And it would have been one heck of a toe drag, that's for sure.
You got that right.
4th and 4. Ball on the 47-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away. Here's the punt. No, they're going to throw it. Complete. The defense stopped them.
That 4th down play was very important as far as the Big Mo is concerned. Now they have momentum on their side. Go for it.
They'll take over at the 49-yard line. 3 wideouts here. Johnson gets the call. Halfback pass. Fumble. Now the quarterback has the ball. And he's tackled. Talk about a close call. The running back put the ball on the ground, but the offense keeps possession.
Yo, Kirk, is it somebody's birthday on defense?
I don't know. Where are you going with this one, Coach?
Well, it's got to be somebody's birthday because this running back is handing out presents out there. Either that or he's doing his best to get benched.
Now I got you, Coach. Fumble. Birthday present. I got you.
Johnson again. Missed tackle. Tackle. The halfback runs for 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 27-yard line. Iowa goes with the ace set here. On the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down. No gain.
No gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 27. Iowa comes to the line with 3 wide. Burrow drops to throw. Looks across the middle. And he can't make the catch. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
Here comes the kicker. He'll try to put his team up by a field goal. The kick is up. And it's through the uprights. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. Number 1 looks ready to kick this one off.
Number 9 back to return.
He kicks it. Number 18 fields at the goal line. A confident defense heads out of the field after stopping this offense on a 4th down attempt the last time they were on the field.
And the last thing you want to do is just come out and do nothing again and give them even more confidence.
The Gators come out in a shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. He steps up, he spins around, and they make the stop. He scrambled, but he didn't get much.
Brad, this defense reacts too quickly for a scramble like that to work. He needs to spread them out a little bit more to try to create more room to run.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 25-yard line. The Gators set up in the gun. Noble drops back, steps up in the pocket. He's looking. Down the middle. His receiver has it.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a 1st down 9 out of 10 times.
Florida lines up with 3 receivers. Handoff up the middle. And he's tackled. They get 3 yards on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 7. Ball on their own 48.
48-yard line.
The Gators come out showing 3 wide. Steps up, makes a move. No one open, so he's going to run. And he tucked that one in for about 5 yards. 3rd and 2 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. They put everyone up on the line. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He didn't get much, but he got enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's really all they wanted there was to pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set of downs and continue to move the ball downfield.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Trips right. Noble steps back to pass. He decides to run with it. They'll bring him down. Just a minute, folks. There's a penalty on that play.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. 15 yards from the spot of the foul.
He took him down using his face mask, and that'll be a 15-yarder.
You betcha. And that's the worst way to bring a man down. March it off, refs.
First and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. Florida comes out in the shotgun. Noble running the option. And he's stopped behind the line. The quarterback trying to do a little too much by himself.
Hey, maybe next time he'll get it out to the back so he can do something with it.
Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 30. Noble lines up with 5 wide out. Noble drops back to pass. And now he's going to improvise. Tackle.
Noble on the run. Gain of 11 on the play.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. The Gators come to the line with their jumbo package. And that'll be the end of the 1st quarter with our score. Iowa 3, Florida nothing. The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. The Gators come out in a shotgun. Noble options out. Jackson brings him down. So many different ways you can go on these option runs.
Oh, yeah, they can pitch it and stretch the defense to the outside, or the quarterback can keep it and cut underneath to keep the defense off balance. Either way, that was one heck of a play to get the 1st down on 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him jam that fullback in there. They start playing more and more for that option, and the fullback hits it up the middle for a good game.
The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Here's the option. And they got him for a loss. And they stop him on the option.
Boy, that's a nice job here by the defender of getting into the backfield and breaking that play up.
Second down, and they got 15 for the first down. This is the 11th play of this drive. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back. Wants to throw outside. And it's caught. And they make the stop. The quarterback just lasered that one down the field, Coach.
Yeah, and the defender had no shot at breaking that pass up.
Nickel defense. Noble set to go to the air. Looking, rolling out to the right side. He's on the run. Fumbles the ball. They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. The Hawks set up in the gun. Throws down the middle. Got it to his receiver. And he's taken down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 36. Iowa lines up with 3 receivers. Burrow back to throw. He steps up, throws short, and that one's fallen incomplete. He let his halfback too far on that throw.
This kid needs to relax and get the ball down where his receivers can catch it.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 36. They line up in a double tight set. Up the middle. A little juke. And he's tackled. 2-yard pickup.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's third down and 8 to go. Ball on the 38. I wouldn't try anything tricky on defense. This quarterback's looking to make a play. Burrow drops back. He tosses it short. The senior makes the catch. On third and long, they get the first down, but was it close?
Close or not, what a relief it is to the quarterback to have a new set of downs to work with.
First and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Iowa in a 4-wide set. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Tackle. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. And this is the 6th play of the drive. Iowa goes with the ace set here. Back to pass. And now he's going to improvise. Shakes off a tackle. And they make the stop. He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
It's first and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. The Hawks come out in the ace formation. They'll throw on first down. I think the offensive line missed a block there.
Somebody did. It was like a jailbreak up front, and the linebacker will get the credit for the sack.
Second and long, and this is the 8th play of the drive. The crowd is really letting them hear it. Burrow drops to throw. Looks like he's going to run. And he's tackled.
Burrow with the carry. Gain of 12 on the play.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. The Hawkeyes line up in a goal line formation. There's a play fake. He's going left. Got him on the run. Knocked out of bounds.
23-yard gain on the play.
Nickel defense. And now he's going to improvise. Good call by the quarterback who decided to do it himself.
I'll tell you what, I think this kid is making it up as he goes along, and he made up a touchdown on that one.
And he tacks on the extra point. Over 3 minutes remain in the second quarter, and the score is Iowa 10, Florida nothing. Looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Here's the kick. Number 18 fields it in the end zone. Spins upfield. The offense heads out onto the field. In their last series, they opted to try and convert a 4th down, and they came up short. They'll get the ball here at the 28. Florida comes out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Looks. He rolls left. Throws it to the outside.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 48. And they have 3 bunch. Down the middle. Got it to him on the run. Good pickup by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they throw it up.
Second down and short. Ball on the 42.
42-yard line.
Going with the shotgun here. Noble back to pass. He's going left. Found his man. And down he goes.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line. This offense has really stalled on their last 2 trips to the red zone. Noble, back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Across the middle, the wide receiver wasn't able to hang on.
Well, you talk about a solid hit. This guy is a true enforcer.
It's second down and 10 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Gators come out showing 3 wide. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. He has some room. And he's tackled. And the delayed handoff works for a big gain.
Got to be happy with the effort there by your tailback.
You are absolutely right.
Florida takes a timeout. Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. On the ground with the tailback. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Florida calls a timeout. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Noble set to go to the air. He's looking. Across the middle. Touchdown, Florida! That was a sharp pass that found the wide receiver for a score.
This kid is going to do some damage. His pocket presence is exceptional, and he's got a good arm.
What I'm impressed with is the guy's decision-making.
And he hits the PAT. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Number 10 looks ready to kick this one off.
Number 15, back deep.
He hits a booming kick. Number 15 fields it in the end zone. Tries to juke. Broke away from one. Now we see the offense come onto the field.
And you know who's trembling right now? That defensive secondary.
Secondary should be trembling after all the yards that they gave up that last time.
They'll go to work at the 29. They'll throw on first down with a quick throw. And there's a fumble. Number 47 recovers a loose ball. What happened there, Coach?
Let me tell you what. The wideout wasn't carrying the ball like he should. And the defender made a nice play to jar it loose.
They'll take over at the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
Noble with three wide receivers. He's going right. Complete. And they push him out. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
That's one of the things that can happen if a defense brings extra guys to rush the quarterback. The offense will have favorable matchups to get the ball downfield.
And this kid is talented enough to see those receivers. It's not easy to get the ball past those big bulldozers when they're flying right at you.
Florida comes out with 5 receivers. Noble steps back to pass. Looks like he's going to run. They'll bring him down. That was a pretty nice run by the quarterback.
Brad, he didn't see anything open. Instead of throwing into coverage, he decided to run with it. I like that decision.
First and 10. Ball on the 22. Noble lines up in the shotgun. Wants to throw outside. And he can't hang on to it. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. Noble is back in the gun. He drops back. Down the middle. Finds his receiver.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Noble lines up in the shotgun. Here's an opening. Touchdown, Florida! And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over a minute to go in the half, the score, Florida 14, Iowa 10. Number 10, ready to kick.
Florida is lined up with a kickoff. Number 15.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 28 fields it in the end zone. Now we see the offense come onto the field.
And you know who's trembling right now? That defensive secondary.
The secondary should be trembling after all the yards that they gave up that last time.
They'll set up shop at the 18. The Hawks line up with two tight ends. Tackle. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 21-yard line. They line up in an I. The Hawkeyes go with the I formation. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He jukes him. Here he goes. Brought down. The offense calls a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. It's first and 10. Ball on their own 44. The Hawks set up in the gun. They'll throw on first down. And he's shoved out of bounds. That'll be a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 46. Going with the shotgun here. Back to pass. With the throw. Batted ball. The linebacker managed to break that one up.
47 on the cover.
Third and 8. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Hawkeyes line up with 4 wideouts. Looking. Wants it all. Going deep. And he will score.
What an impressive call.
I can hear the defense yelling, run all the way up here. Boy, did they fall for that one or what?
And he hits the PAT. Down to just a few seconds left here before the half. And our score, Iowa 17, Florida 14. Ready to kick this one off. Number 18 and number 9 back deep to return. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Number 9 fields it in the end zone. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. They'll start this drive at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line. First and 10.
The Gators come to the line with their jumbo pass. With the spin, and he's tackled. Folks, let's pause now as we've reached the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, Iowa 17, Florida 14. Iowa will be kicking off to start the second half. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 9 fields it in the end zone. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll go to work at the 17. The Gators set up in the gun. Noble hands off on the delay. Brought down. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 22. Noble comes to the line with 3 wide. Noble drops back to pass. He has some room. And they make the stop. Hey, this kid can get down the field in a hurry, guys.
He's got the ability to improvise. He's always looking to pick up as many yards as he can.
This guy's a super player, and he can be the difference between a win and a loss. He's that good.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 32. Noble is back in the gun. Under heavy pressure. This one's thrown deep over the middle, and it falls incomplete. He had to get rid of that one in a hurry.
The defensive coordinator cooked up a good blitz package that time, and although it didn't result in a sack, it forced a bad throw.
Second and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. 5 wide. Noble drops back. He keeps it. Has some daylight. They'll bring him down.
Noble with the carry. 9-yard gain on the play.
3rd down and a yard. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Going with the shotgun here. Here's a handoff left side. And down he goes. And the counter is good enough for the first.
Yeah, the offensive line did a good job of selling that play on that one. And the halfback was aware of that first down line and got the conversion.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Florida lines up with 3 receivers. Throws down the middle. Complete. What a catch.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
First and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. Florida lines up in a bunch formation. Noble on first down. He's going to go for the home run. The ball is tipped, and they couldn't hook up on that one. The ball is knocked to the ground.
Players use anything they can to get in the way of a pass.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. And this is the 8th play of the drive. The Gators come out in a shotgun. Drops back to pass. Across the middle.
You got to be careful throwing into coverage like that.
Well, Coach, I don't think it was a poor decision. It was just a great reaction by the man in coverage.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. They line up in the shotgun. Noble back to throw. Looks. Throws it to the outside. And it's incomplete. Gators line up to punt.
Jackson back to return.
Number 10 boots it way up there. Jackson calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 9-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Even though they're losing, I think a lot of people are impressed right now at how this linebacker played in the first half.
I know I've been impressed so far. Coach, what about you?
I like what I've seen in the first 2 quarters of play. He was hitting. Now, if he can only get the rest of his defense hitting.
Burrow set to go to the air. Got his running back, and they make the stop.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Iowa sets up in the I. I formation here. They'll make the sack. Great speed to find his way to the quarterback.
You know, if I were the coach, I'd line this kid up at defensive end every now and then.
Wow, could you imagine that? On 3rd and long type situations, he'd make a great rush end, Kirk. I like that. I like that, Kirk.
Second down, 14 coming up here. Ball on their own 21. The Hawks come out in the ace formation. They'll give it off here. He spins. Jackson with a takedown. What do you think of this guy, Lee?
Brad, this kid can play on my team any day, and I'll tell you why. He's almost guaranteed 100 yards rushing every time out.
Third down and a yard. Ball on their own 34. Single set backfield. Setting up the play action. He lets it go. He has him on the fly.
That's just airing it out on 3rd down.
That was more than enough to pick up the first down. Next time, this defense will be playing on their heels.
It's first and 10. We'll see what they can do in the red zone. They're lining up in the 5-2. Pitches back. He tries to spin. They'll bring him down. A nice option play. The tailback gets 6 yards before he's brought down. On the 11 going in. Johnson gets the call again. Spin move. Touchdown, Hawkeye. A powerful run by the halfback to reach Bader.
Yeah, he's hot. Keep giving him the rock.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the Pontiac drive summary, bringing you fuel for the soul. Looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Here's the kick. Number 9 fields it in the end zone. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
Noble lines up in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. And it's caught, and he's taken down. Well, coach's short pickup on that pass play.
It was, but you know what? As long as they've got those guys getting open underneath, it'll take a lot of pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to hold their blocks.
2nd down and 5. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Gators come out showing 3 wide. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, going deep. And that one's fallen incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 24. The Gators set up in the gun. Back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. Over the middle. He ignores the footsteps and makes the catch. First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Noble is back in the gun. Rolls to the right. Looking. He takes off. Got some open field. Down the sideline.
How about the play of this quarterback? He can hurt you in so many different ways.
Boy, I tell you one thing. I love this kid's ability to tuck it in and make things happen for this offense.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Noble lines up in the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. And they get the sack. Somebody came free there.
Yeah, the linebacker shot through and nobody picked him up.
He was all over him, Kirk. He wasn't letting the quarterback get anywhere.
It's 2nd down and 12 to go. And this is the 6th play of the drive. Noble with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Looks. Throws this one out to the left. Finds a man. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Noble lines up in the shotgun. Here's an option, right side. And he's drilled.
He just went right through him.
Man, who was supposed to block that guy?
I don't think it matters, Kirk. He's playing with reckless abandon out there. It's got to be hard to block a guy that hits like that.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. In the red zone again. Let's see if it'll be another touchdown. He gets it up, and it hits the upright and bounces through. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Florida lines up for the kickoff. Number 28 and number 15 deep to return. He kicks it. Number 28 fields it in the end zone. Juke move, breaks one. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. They'll set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Hawks come out in the ace formation. Burrow hands off on the delay. He spins around, and he's going to lose yards on this one. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
It's 2nd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. The Hawkeye line up in an I formation. He's looking for his man. Complete. And the big fellow with some room. They'll bring him down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Iowa 24, Florida 17. First and 10. Ball on the 35. Watch the linebacker. He's the star of the defense, and he's in the zone right now. Setting up the play action, and it's caught. They'll drop him for a loss. And they back up 3 yards on that play. It's second down now and 13 to go. Ball on the 32. Iowa lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back. He's looking. He's going right. Knocked out of bounds. He led his wide receiver too far to the outside.
Yeah, he just had to pull the string a little bit more there.
Third and 13 coming up. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Iowa lines up with 3 receivers. Back to pass. He's going to take off. And down he goes. He scrambled for a few yards.
That defense closed in a hurry. Uh-oh.
They line up to punt this one away. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Number 16 takes it at the 16. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. The Gators set up in the gun. Noble on first down. Looking across the middle. And got it complete.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. They'll bring in their dime package. Noble drops back on first down. Complete. And they make the stop. So the defense kept everything in front of them on that play.
They didn't pick up much on that play, but if they keep dumping it off like that, the safeties are going to have to creep up. When you force the safeties to play shallow, it opens up a whole other passing game. That's when you hit them with the home run.
It's second down and 8. Ball on their own 36. The Gators come out showing 3 wide. Drops back to pass. He decides to run with it. Big opening. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play and really gave his team a boost.
It's first and 10. Ball right around midfield. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back. He steps up. Looks. Wants to throw outside. Tackle. Couple of yards at most on that pass.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. They line up in the shotgun. They'll throw again. Defense hasn't stopped them yet. He's hit and got away. So the only man between him and the end zone makes the tackle.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
First and 10. Ball on the 32. Florida comes out in the shotgun. Defense defense looking for his first incompletion this drive. Completes another one. Jackson brings him down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. The Gators line up with 3 wide. Noble steps back to pass. Wants to throw outside, and it's caught, and he's taken down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
Florida lines up with 3 receivers. On the ground with the tailback. And it pays off. Touchdown. Nothing complicated about that one, Coach. The halfback took it in for 6.
You're right. It doesn't have to be quantum physics to get in the end zone. Just good execution.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, the score is Florida 24, Iowa 24. Number 10, ready to kick.
Florida is lined up for the kickoff. Number 15.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 28 fields it in the end zone. The defense did a good job against him the last time they had the ball, forcing the punt.
But remember, they had given up quite a few yards before forcing that punt. They might not be so lucky this time.
The Hawks come out in the ace formation. Single set backfield. On the ground with the tailback. Here he goes. Brought down. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job of reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38. Iowa comes out with an I formation. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. This defense better be careful. The quarterback is in the zone and really feeling it out there. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's going left. At the 40. He's all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Well, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
First and 10. Ball on the 34. Iowa comes to the line. Only one man in the backfield. Steps up. He's looking. Batted ball.
Way to keep your head on a swivel, kid. That was a nice job of locating the football and knocking it down to prevent the completion.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
So it's 2nd and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Iowa goes with the ace set here. Burrow with the give. He's into the open field. Tackle. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. The defense needs to be mistake-free. This quarterback is very capable of making them pay right now. And they make the stop. The halfback runs for 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. The offense got 6 the last time they were inside the 20. Let's see what they do here. He can scoot. Brought down. He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
The Hawkeyes line up with 3 wide. Now he pitches it. He's into the open field. What a run. That's his second rushing touchdown of the game. And he hits the PAT. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac, fuel for the soul. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He sends this one deep. Number 9 fields it in the end zone. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball, as they were able to get it in for 6. First and 10. Ball on their own 17. They come out in a 5-wide set. Noble to the air on first down. Complete. Tackle.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Noble on the option. He lateral. And he's shoved out of bounds. A gain of 6.
Gain of 6 on the play.
It's second down and 4 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Florida lines up with 3 receivers. He drops back. He steps up. Throws it to the outside. He's knocked out of bounds.
Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
Yep, they're moving the chains. That's a first down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Florida comes out in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Somehow gets the ball away. And he brings it down. Inside the 30. He's all the way down to the 11.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame him. It's pretty common to see a run on first and second down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Their last trip down here was a success. Let's see if this one will result in another touchdown. And he's tackled. Florida takes a timeout. Let's see if they can punch this one in. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. And he can't hang on to it. Nice pass. Just wasn't caught.
And when you're a tight end, you usually don't get too many passes thrown your way. So you got to catch the easy ones.
The Gators come out in the shotgun. And they'll try to get the first through the air. Looking, and he's going to come up with a sack. Florida calls a timeout. They'll work from the shotgun. They need this pass. Wants to throw outside. He's got his tight end. And that completion gives him a first down. Amazing.
And that coach is doing a good job down there. He's showing a lot of confidence in his team and being able to convert those long yardage situations.
The Gators set up in the gun. Noble drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looks like he's going to run. So they call a pass, but he decided to tuck it in and run.
And it was a good decision.
I agree with you, Coach. He didn't want to throw into coverage and risk the interception down so close to the goal line.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the Pontiac drive summary, bringing you fuel for the soul. Number 10, ready to kick. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 28 fields it in the end zone. Looks to me as though the offensive line is ready to run the ball some more.
And that defensive line better be ready, because if they aren't, they'll be giving up another touchdown drive.
They'll go to work at the 20-yard line. Burrow comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll throw on first down. He'll dump this one off. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 20. The Hawkeyes line up with 3 wide. Burrow drops to throw. Throws. Got it to the senior. Iowa takes a timeout. Third and 13 coming up. Ball on their own 17. The Hawkeyes with 4 receivers. Burrow back to pass. Steps up. He takes off. Little shake and bake move. And he's taken down. Iowa calls a timeout. They line up to punt this one away. Number 91 gets it off. Number 16 fields it at the 35. Well, the offense is back on the field again. In their last drive, they moved the ball very well, especially through the air on their way to that touchdown. They'll take over at the 35. From the gun, Noble back to throw. He's looking. He goes downtown. He has him on the fly.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25. The Gator set up in the gun. Noble set to go to the air. He might have a chance. And down he goes. And this quarterback has just hit the century mark on the ground.
Whether it's running the option or just taking off when no one's open, it's always a treat to get to see a kid dance around a defense for an entire game like he's done.
No kidding. It's almost as if he watched some film on the Sunshine Scooter running the rock.
2nd and less than a yard. Ball on the 15-yard line. Their last trip down here was a success. Let's see if this one will result in another touchdown. It's up, and it's through the uprights. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. If they field this kick, they'll have to bring it all the way back for a touchdown, or this one's over. He kicks it. They'll set up shop at the 20. And it all comes down to this. One last chance to throw one up and see if somebody can bring it down and win the game. Looks like he's going to run. Here's an opening at the 40. Brought down. And this ball game's over. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
This is why I'm up here with you guys. Coaching a game like this might give you a heart attack. Florida really got all they asked for and more in this contest. Great job by both teams.
The fine folks at EA Sports, thank you for tuning in to this contest of NCAA Football 2006. The final score, Florida 34, Iowa 31. For Lee Corso, Kirk Herbstreit, and everyone at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye and see you next time.